Hello, my friends. Dylan in the details here, aka the Brass Tacks. Now, I wanted to go back to the past because there's a game a lot of you have asked me about, but I have not really talked about that much. Well, it's because I'm kind of on the fence about this one. When it came out, Days Gone was completely unplayable, and you had to install a patch to even get it to work right. The sound would drop out, it'd be completely muted the entire time. It was really just so fucking bad. It's like a cyberpunk situation, but the thing is here, they actually fixed the game, and it runs just fine now. Even if the audio is still incredibly underwhelming, and just, certain things will never be polished because they weren't, mastered correctly. But as far as Days Gone goes, I'm not sure how I feel about it. What I did here, I did twice. I did this exact scenario twice, and there are two different reactions, and I just wanted to talk about this and analyze it with you guys, because to be honest, I should be in love with Days Gone in theory. Zombie game? Like, dude, huge Walking Dead fan, huge, everything zombie fan. And so I'm caught in the trap. I really was not expecting this, as I haven't played this game very many times. I haven't been exposed to it much. I thought I died there, but apparently you get taken to their camp, which is incredibly cool because, like, that's how it should be. I mean, they leave me with my knife, which is fucking like, come on now. Come on. Leaving Deacon St. John with a knife. Terrible idea. That's like leaving Daryl with his fucking bow. But, nah, for real, I didn't get to experience this game the way you guys got to, as I'm not a PlayStation owner. I've played it, many times, both on the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. And the thing is, I really tried to blast through this game. It's really just, it's got too much story, let's just say that. It's got way too much dialogue and talking going on, and the non-consecutive scenes really just throw me off, and I really don't care for the story at all. And that's the thing, the intro is so damn long that I really don't get into playing this game. I don't have a save file for it, so obviously I'm going to have to restart it whenever I get the chance, if I ever get a PlayStation console. But anyway, I went back to the same location because, well, I'm curious. I want to know what happens when you don't follow the script, and I knew the leaf trap was there, so let's just go past the leaf trap and see what happens. Oh, and they immediately start shooting. And of course, I'm surrounded. That is incredibly cool. Games don't usually do this. When you skip one mechanic that's supposed to trap you, usually games just delete the mechanic entirely. But this still had people spawn there, and that's what I'm talking about. If games can get to that level more often, that would be sweet. And although I don't entirely support Days Gone, I'm not a fan per se, this has some great mechanics that I think other developers and software engineers can learn from. I mean, not everything is polished, of course. The audio design, I think, is the weakest factor, and the AI is also in need of great help. It's not so terrible, but it's certainly not anywhere near The Last of Us 2. And I know it's not supposed to be. This is a smaller developer, I get it. They did something great with what they had. They blew fucking Cyberpunk literally off the face of the planet as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, this is what I was talking about when I was talking about the AI needing work. I mean, they saw me run that way. They should be searching in that direction. And right before I'm about to launch my attack on these NPCs, some zombies, aka the Freakers, are roaming down the road, and that's something I love too, is that the zombies in this game actually roam. It's not just, spawn in when they feel like it. If I were those NPCs and I'd just been attacked by a man from behind cover with a Molotov cocktail, guess what? I'm done. I would just leave. I'd say, well, guys, we lost. And I just chalk up my losses, but instead, well, you know how it goes. As someone who's tactically ready in a video game to take on anything, I chose to take out the man with the pistol and hopefully preserve life, and maybe this man would not attack me with his club, knowing I had bullets. And I give him every chance in the world, but he doesn't take it. And you know what? I want that to change in video games. If there's any developers listening, I want your NPCs to start caring about their lives. You know, put down the weapon, say, okay, it's not worth it. This guy's obviously equipped to handle the situation, and I'm not. And I really would love to see that, please, sometime in the future. Like, preservation of life, man. If you kill so many people on the map of Days Gone or Cyberpunk or, you know, Deus Ex, whatever's coming, I want to see the population forever be gone. I want there to be actual, real consequences to, you know, reducing the population. I want there to be actual, you know, a reason not to go out and just start blasting away. A reason to actually just preserve life, preserve ammunition, and just keep your resources. It's incredibly sad. The trap no longer works. I wish that mechanic still worked. Like, Deacon just flies up the tree, you know, he's hanging there, and he does a quick animation to cut himself down. Instead, the script broke, and it just doesn't work anymore. That's the level of depth I was hoping for. Now I'm gonna take a quick second to not talk and just let you watch. Tell me what's wrong with this situation.
We're out of ammo left.
This is Radio Free. The truth shall set you free. They're down! Helicopters and spotted all sides. Unseen. Thought you were losing your mind. But you're not. They're real. And they're proof that I was right. You thought Nero died out there like the rest of them, caving under their own stupidity. But no. Like I said, they've been lying in wait all this time till they can crawl up out of their holes and reclaim this world. But it ain't happening. Not on my watch. And don't go running towards them, thinking they're gonna save your ass. Any man wearing a uniform worth a damn died more than 2 years ago. You shoot you on sight. This is Mark Copeland for Radio Free Oregon. Don't believe the lies.
Now I know there was a lot to take in there. Days Gone is not a perfect game, we can tell. And it deserved a sequel. I think Days Gone 2 would have been the game for me. But instead, Sony PlayStation, the pricks of the fucking most corporate company possible, they said, well, that's not gonna happen. And that's incredibly fucking sad. The creative director himself said it. These lazy millennial developers are ruining gaming. They are just terrible at producing software, and it's not always the fault of the CEO, but in this case, CEO corporate fucking people ruined Days Gone. It should have had a sequel where they perfect their art form, because they deserved it. My hat's off to the creative director. So all in all, I'd say Days Gone is not a experience I would like to take, but it does pass the Cyberpunk water test. Jeez Louise. And I know it's not a perfect experience, obviously, and that's just okay. I think there was room for improvement, sure. I think this could have been improved so much. And, you know, I just can't help but playtest games this way. It just shows the cracks, and the truth is we are far from where we need to be as far as gaming detail goes. But as a small company making this game, damn, they did a great job. This is Dylan in the Details, the brass tacks. Man of the Undead, saying, thanks for watching. See you again soon.